Hello everyone. So just as I was about to start my photography project again, SS Bombardment 12 responded to me in the form of channel comments. It's creepy, it's like Nazi deja vu. So fuck it, I'm gonna make another response to this Nazi. But before I do, let me just make one thing clear. At least a couple of people in the video I did yesterday to SS Bombardment 12 seemed a little bit perturbed by the fact that I was wasting my time with this Nazi. Of course, I don't think that everybody who is opposed to gay marriage and gay adoption and gayness is a Nazi. But a lot of people share this Nazi's opinions. I think opposing a lot of the arguments that these people make is valuable. It's worth my time and effort. So that's why I'm wasting my time with this Nazi. So okay, let's jump right into this Let's have a look at what he actually said. Wow, you actually made a video for little old Nazi me. I'm flattered. Again, it's the attack of the sarcastic Nazi. Alright then, let's focus on one individual point so as not to complicate things. Oh, we're so well spoken. I'll stick to point one. Homosexuals can't start a family. What you highlight in your video is, yes they can. Well, of course they can, but is it exactly ethical? What? Hang on everybody, if you give him time he will clarify that. Give the Nazi a chance. You mentioned adoption and surrogacy as the only practical ways homosexuals can start a family. Let me ask you, which homosexual will be the donor of the sperm? Doesn't that exclude the other homosexual? Is it fair/ethical that one is preferred over the other? Is it fair that the child is going to have characteristics of only one parent? Oh, so it's not unethical because it's gays adopting children. It's not unethical because you think that all gays are paedophiles who are going to molest the child that they adopt. You think it's unethical on the parent that doesn't donate DNA. That's why you oppose homosexual adoption? Because it's not fair on one of the gays? To be quite honest, Harry, I don't think that Lindsay loves me as much as she loves you. That is not true, and you know it. We are raising this child together. It doesn't matter that Lindsay was born of my seed and not yours. Well, that's easy for you to say, Terry, bitch. Oh, for fuck's sake, Nazi. Infertile straight couples do this all the time. When the woman is infertile, they'll have a surrogate mother. When the man is infertile, they'll use donor sperm. Do you oppose that? Ugh, I need a drink. Ooh, I have one. Now on to adoption. If you're going to utilise that argument, we're going to have to get into this whole debate on this shit. That's strange wording. Should homosexuals adopt? Of course you know my answer, but why? Why do we put so many restrictions on who and who cannot adopt in the first place? Adoption is very delicate and should be for those who closest resemble a nuclear family, because we all know that the child will have the greatest psychosociological happiness and success in a nuclear family. Okay, hang on a second. For the benefit of people who don't know what a nuclear family is, it's one mother, one father, and children living together. That's what a nuclear family is. And there is not one single piece of evidence to suggest that kids raised by same-sex parents are any less happy or successful than kids raised by a mother and a father. Not a single shred of evidence. Again, you've just said something and expected me to just accept it. Before we accept that gays should not be allowed to adopt children, you have to prove to me and everybody else that kids raised by same-sex parents fare any worse. And there is no evidence to suggest that that is the case. So, yeah. Chew on that, Nazi. So let's just read that bit out again. Adoption is very delicate and should be for those who closest resemble a nuclear family, because we all know that the child will have the greatest psychosociological happiness and success in a nuclear family. It's because of this that we don't allow single fathers/mothers to adopt. Well, that's odd, because I know in my country, the United Kingdom, they do allow single fathers and mothers to adopt. And I know that in your country, the United States of America, they do allow single fathers and mothers to adopt. So it's just kind of weird that you would say that that's not the case. Oh wait, that's because you're wrong. Why we don't allow physically/mentally impaired to adopt? Hang the fuck on! If someone is so physically or mentally impaired that they cannot raise a child very well, it should be blindingly fucking obvious to you why they shouldn't be allowed to adopt. Gay people are not physically or mentally impaired, but you have just compared them to people who are so physically or mentally disabled that they cannot raise children. What are you? Some kind of Nazi? Okay, well that's it, that's all of it. Again, that was simple enough, which again makes it all the more funny that you've said, refute that, you twat, like I would actually have any trouble refuting it. Silly Nazis. Goodbye everyone, and Nazi. And happy Christmas to everyone in Eastern Orthodox and Oriental churches using the Julian calendar. Happy Tricolor Day, or Festa del Tricolore for all my Italian viewers. And to all my Cambodian viewers, happy Victory from Genocide Day. Oddly appropriate considering I'm responding to a fucking Nazi. Bye bye.